Let me read down the patch notes because it's actually pretty sick. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So this wasn't a pack update. It was more just like a server config update because we put out a pack update a couple days ago, and that was pretty much just for the NPC mod for the NPCs at the arena. Really, like nothing else got changed. So the announcements, like the patch notes, we enabled raid dens. So those are actually like going on now. They're like a 1 in 10 chance every time that a Minecraft day comes around. So it's like a 1/7 of the time that it normally would be. So raid dens are a thing. The level cap got increased to level 60 instead of 40. And with that, we took the distance from spawn that Pokemon will spawn in and decreased it by half. So we set it from 100 to 200, which essentially means you have to go a little bit further out to see higher level Pokemon. This balances out with... We increased the world border from 7,000 radius to 12,000 radius. All of that pre-gen, by the way. As soon as we took the server down, we let the pre-gen run, and it actually fucking finished in like a day and a few hours. Extending to a 12k radius is like, I don't know math completely, but that's definitely more than double. I wouldn't be surprised if triple the actual like amount of land in the server. So 12,000 is nuts. So that's the new generation. I also redid all of the structures for grottos and the Pokemarts in villages. So those have per player Master Ball loot now, which I thought was a thing before, but isn't. I don't know why it doesn't apply. So that's per player, which is sick. So people can go out into the new dimensions and actually like loot Master Ball stuff. And they don't have to worry about it disappearing immediately. And on the same note, if people fly around a little bit later than the first 30 minutes of the server being online and they find a grotto, they don't have to worry about it not being there because someone else stole it. So happy about that. We nerfed the EV juices. Dude. So I was going through the... you guys remember the whole thing about EV juices? This shit? So if you take 2 berries... you get 32 EV, or 32, yeah, EV values for a 2.94 times the original amount of land. Yeah, it's massive. It's huge now. So I was going through the configs because you can actually change this value, right? We were looking at that during, I think, the stream before the last stream. And I found out that there's a thing called, colorful shake in the same folder. Thank you for the 3,000 carats. It's so generous of you. Thank you so dearly. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Dude, look at this. Colorful shake is an item that can be used by sending out a Pokemon, and using the item on Pokemon was boost the happiness. And it's with berries. Why did they make these? If you take any of the group 3 berries and mix them together, any combination of any of these berries, you get 32 friendliness. Or 30, yeah, friendliness, happiness. 32 happiness. And the max is 255. So not only was there a broken item for EV juices, there was a broken item for happiness as well, too, making curry completely redundant, by the way. Like, curry was supposed to be a thing that, if you combine it all together, which takes a little bit of effort, that's how you get a good amount of happiness up. Even, like, the top-level curry only gets, like, 70 happiness. So we nerfed these as well, too. I haven't told anyone this except Abe, and I don't think anyone knows this, but... so, the config options allow you to edit Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. But only the ones that intersect with each other. So, this grid 3x3 here is configurable. This grid isn't. For some fucking reason, you can't configure these 3 values under if the berries are the same and they get mixed. So we nerf this by a fourth on all of these. So group 3 at max gives you 8 instead of 32, which is balanced, but it's in the game and there's no way to change it, where if someone just takes the same berry and mixes them, they get 12 instead of 8, because I can't fucking change this. Colorful Shake, thankfully, is not the same deal, but I just find that hilarious. It's like a little Easter egg in a way, which actually, if you think about it, isn't the worst thing, because if you're planning like a farm like mine where you have one tree of every single type of berry, it's actually harder to brew the same berries together because you have to plant multiple of those kinds of trees. I guess it's fine if you only have like one berry, then it's okay, but like for my farm, it actually makes sense that this costs a little bit more, because I'm essentially only able to produce half as much. So, unintentional good thing, I guess? Nobody knows about this, and I wonder if they'll ever find out. So we fixed that. Let me show you the rest of what we got going on here. Where are we at? See Scott over there on the right side of my map. Anyway, it spawned, nobody's at spawn. So I opened up the spawn shop a little bit. So we've got a much more open area for shopkeepers, because we wanted to add more shopkeepers, but there was only like not really any space for it. So I opened this up and cool, people stole the items off here. All right, I'll go fuck myself then. What items were even here? You stole an hourglass worth 2,000 and you stole a blink TM. Fucking degenerates, man. I wonder if name tag stuff. God damn it, dude. I'm getting real sick and tired of these shenanigans. Also, I want to like code an item that just doesn't work. Just code an item that just does not work. Barrier block? No, it's lame. I don't mind people graving spawn. I'm just gonna beat their ass. No, what were you? You were an hourglass. You know, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, displaying a gold would be kind of cool. Never mind, it's gonna get stolen in the first hour. And it fucking did. Probably just like put one of these here. Be like, hey, fuck you. That's a... You know what? I'm gonna do that actually. That's a supplementary hourglass. You wanna take that? Yeah, go ahead. Wait, hold on. What if we... Wait, what if I do... What... TM shop. Pog. Anyway, so we opened up the shops here to allow for more shopkeepers, and that's kind of cool. I also went down here and built like a little farmer's market type sales pop-up here for this shopkeeper, because this is the guy who sells the gold if you want to like trade people money on the server, because there's no way to actually be able to pay people, so we did physical tenure, which I think is just better anyway. And I was like, it doesn't really make sense that this guy just doesn't really have anything, so I built this like little shop, and I think it looks pretty cool. Took like a little bit of inspo off a couple of images off Google to be fair, but also give it my own twist, so it looks pretty pog. So yeah, shopkeeper High Roller Herald has this little spot over here. We also have a community bulletin board now as well too, so if anybody wants to come over here, they can just write shit on the board. I was so Abe kind of like, I put the board together and then Abe threw the signs on, and my immediate reaction when, blueberry sounds pretty cool. My immediate reaction when I saw this was to write out like this. Fucking, what is it? Shit like that. I put like 3 of them on there and he was like, what the fuck are you writing? I miss old Minecraft server days, man. Like, looking at this board was so fucking nostalgic for me, because like, dude, I haven't seen like a signboard in literally 8 years or longer, man. That Abe, he's no fun. No, it's got nothing. No, shut up. No, you can't talk shit on Abe, only I can. Abe, it's not about Abe not having fun with it. He just wasn't around in Minecraft like 9 years ago. And to be fair, I don't think any of you were. Maybe like 2 of you are. Some of y'all are fucking old on the scene like I am. MCSG, anybody? Dude, put the middle finger away, man. I'm literally going to just absolutely be upset and like really angry. So yeah, I added a blank TM shop. I was actually able to get that working because I remember. You remember? I miss the days. Oh, dude, it's my favorite thing. I saw someone post a post on the Minecraft Championships subreddit or whatever, and it was like people's opinions on survival or like Hunger Games or survival games, and they put me in the category of not sure, but don't think that they like it. It's like, I can't expect the fact that, like, they were probably born after the Nexus ended. It was just kind of like a realization for me where I'm like, damn. This timeline is longer than it appears on my own brain. I miss survival game servers. MCCI, if you'd like to, that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, so yeah, with blank TM shot, I was able to get this working, thank God, without crashing every single other TM or every other shop like what happened last time. I don't know exactly how. I think it was just my error. But yeah, this is working now because the TM system on here, I've already given it shit, but for some reason, the only TMs, blank TMs and TRs you're able to buy are Galarian TMs, because new generation, I guess, even though it's Pixelmon, great. So these TMs weren't really obtainable outside of killing or defeating like equal bosses that would spawn in generated structures. So there was essentially a finite amount of these. There's an extremely rare chance that they would actually spawn out in the wild, but it's extremely, extremely rare. So we're like, okay, if people want to like put moves on their Pokemon, you shouldn't be restricted to one generation. So we made a shop for it. 10,000 honestly isn't a lot, I don't think. Me and A both kind of agreed on its price. I think 10k is fine, especially when you can make a lot of money very quickly on here. We nerf fossils as well too to half the price. So it's still really good, just not 450k in 2.5 hours good. Now it's like 225k in 2.5 hours good. MCCI, I still really find a lot of the updates I've been having. I never said there was anything wrong with MCCI. I'm just saying I want them to add survival games on there. I need a survival game server I can grind the fuck out on for a long time. So yeah, we have a lot of cash still. We also, oh God, I'm opt right now, so you won't be able to know this, but end battle now works for everybody. This shit took me like 7 hours last night and in the morning to get working correctly. It was the most annoying fucking thing that I've dealt with, because most of the good permissions mods either are required on the clients, so people would have to download an update, which I did not want people to have to do. It's like, oh, so you updated download, or you downloaded an update a day ago? Well, congratulations, you have to download another. It's like, it's just not, I told him, like, I want to avoid pushing an update out, like a pack update, as much as I can. This will hurt, like, people's patience, having to do, like, 2 in a day, especially when you have to, like, tinker with it a little bit to make sure that everything's still working. It's just annoying. So I had to look around for a permissions plugin that worked on server side only, was not required on client, and also didn't, like, require Sponge, like a different server operation entirely, which a lot of them do. Not a lot of permissions plugin work just natively on a blank Forge server without a client mod. So I found one called Thut Permissions, which is a great mod because it doesn't work 9 out of 10 times when you restart a server. I don't know why, but I eventually got it to work. I don't know. Whenever I would, like, restart the server, it would wipe the data and then restart. It was annoying as hell, but I eventually was able to get it working. I have a Haban berry. He'll owe me 2 IOUs. Literally just like being Punz's like berry supplier, and honestly, 2 IOUs, that's pretty big. Haban berry. Haban. I do have a Haban berry. I'm gonna give him 2 Haban berries.
You're the bestest friend ever.
This is 2 IOUs. Getting dangerous.
Hey, I gave you something. Wait, also,
you did give me the
Pokemon
Ekans.
you gave me back?
That's right. What's that?
You gave me whatever. You gave me a Pokemon that looked kind of good.
Oh no, that's good. I found like a few of those guys just
sure?
wandering around. Yeah, you can keep them.
Oh, okay.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
Honestly, 2 berries is worth the shiny Ekans. We're even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Puns gave me a shiny Ekans because he was like, "Oh, dude, I've heard that I've heard that you really like shiny Ekans." I told him later why that whole thing happened. He was like, "Oh, oh." Anyway, so I was able to get end battle working. The best part of the update, which didn't come until later, chat. You are not going to believe this. You are not going to believe what you're about to see. I need actual logs. It's actual wood like that? Yeah. Dude. Watch this. You're not ready for this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I added apricorns into the smoker at 3 times the normal cook speed as a furnace. Oh my god. This was like... Because I was going through the recipes in the data pack. Honestly, shouts to the like Pixelmon data pack for giving me a template for this, honestly. I was going through the data pack and I saw that there was a recipe for furnaces. Or it was like cooking or something. Yeah, no, it was furnace. And then I went through and saw that there was another one labeled blast furnace. I was like, wait a minute. Couldn't I just name a folder smoker and that work? And then I like went into the config of like an item under blast furnace and it had like this tag above it, gave a term like blasting. And I'm like, what if I copy and paste that over into the smoker folder and change it to smoking? And it worked. It fucking worked. Because there's a cook time on it. The normal cook time is 200 ticks. I was able to change it to 70 instead of 200. And it literally worked. Just like first thing, improvise. It was as simple as you thought it would be. I'm like, oh my god, that's the greatest thing ever. So people can smoke apricorns down at 3 times the speed, which is just such a wonderful quality of life thing. Because like it's literally, it's food. Like you make Pokeballs out of food, whatever, man. You put it in the smoker and you're good to go. I think it makes sense, honestly. So we got blast furnaces and now we got smokers actually like being a functional. I'm so fucking pog about that, man. Yeah, literally on 420. No, yeah, literally out of the smoking config and 420. Like I can't script this shit.
Man's a genius.
I'm telling you, man, I know how to rename a folder in a data pack. Thank you for the 500 bits, Lord, bro. I appreciate you. And Celia, thank you very much. Or no, Celia, thank you very much for the 3 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. DM, Questbell, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. So yeah, hidden in master Pokaloot and newly generated structures now per player use. And we also found this mod that allows you to change the frequency of rain and thunder. So vanilla Minecraft rains a shit ton, and we enabled rain a few, like I think after the tournament pretty much. But the problem with that is that it rained like once every hour, essentially, for a long ass time. So we found a mod to be able to tweak how long rain and thunder lasts for, what the weight of each one is that it'll be that, and the duration of time that'll go by after the rain stops, essentially. So it's on a fixed schedule, but we were able to set it to like, I think right now it'll only rain once every few hours. And if it does, it'll only last for about 8 to 10. I think it's 8 minutes for rain and 10 minutes, or maybe 6 minutes for thunder, actually. Yeah, maybe 6 minutes for thunder. I'm pretty sure. Oh, is that a raid then? It's a raid then. Pog, raid then! I need to get my pokes out. Oh, wait, actually, I guess I just pick, like, a single Pokemon. Yo. Choose your Pokemon. Start solo. Who do we got? 2-star raid, then. So these are the raids, by the way. This is a thing that has been disabled since, like, day one because they're, like, pretty broken most of the time, but... Frillish. Alright, alright, alright. Icicle Spear. Go. Critical hit. How much damage did that deal to you? Decent amount. Wobbuffet's fucking dead. Not exactly the best move to be using on this poke, but it should be fine, though. Icicle Spear, go again. Ooh, we're good. Yeah, they're not exactly the most difficult thing in the world. 1 Prismarine Crystal, 1 Dynamax Candy, and 1 Kelsey Berry. Nice. Let's do a Dust Ball. Oh, let's go. I got a level 34 Frillish with 46% IVs. Is that a Frillish in front of me as well, too? Nice. I was like, I wasn't sure if that was the one from the raid or not, but... Yeah, so raid dens are a thing, which are sick. Another raid den. You know what, man? I'll keep doing these. I don't mind. Maybe we could find like a 4 or 5 star. This one's covered. What the? Interesting. Oh, it's a 1 star. Oh, the Poliwhirl? Spiel. Wow, that was so hard. I also love hearing the Pokeball sound in my right ear. That's great. Shiny Ursaring is a crazy find. Joltik for Sticky would be good. Is Joltik a good setup, Mon? The Antsy is spawned in a mountains biome. Oh. That's me, I think. Is that it right there? Is that it right there? Oh, shit. Celine really wanted one of those? Oh, shit. Should I have my Rocky helmet on right now? And it dies in a wall? No, not a second time. Do I have, what pokes do I have on me right now? Yeah, this is good. This is fine. Use Flail, did you now? Level 59, you've got some weight on you. You got some level on you. Jesus, that did nothing. Damage you a little bit. Let's see what Eric can do to you. There's no way I kill level 60 with a dual wing beat. Not very effective. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. What about Rock Slide? It's a good bit. It's Rock and Fairy? Crunch probably wouldn't be good then, right? Dark bad against Fairy, I think it is. Just gonna keep doing Rock Slide for a little while. Then move over to Scyther for False Swipe. Alright, you are not critting. I'll tell you that much. So the thing about my Scyther is that, is weak as fuck. Hey, my Scyther dies here? Thanks, Scyther. Really good, man. Ball time. The nighttime right now? I have no idea. I don't think it's nighttime. Dust balls work in caves, but I don't know about Pixelmon? Interesting. Yeah, timer ball? Oh, yeah, I was waiting until turn 15. And by that I mean turn 16. So many balls left? I do have 131 center Pokeballs. I'm good on balls. Definitely good on balls. I guess tire balls and dust balls are about the same. Downside about the cold weather dissipating and it getting warmer out is that I'm back to the time of year where gnats are starting to fly around my house. And I cannot think of something as insignificant as a gnat that can ruin my day to such a large degree. Hey! Oh, that was quick. Damn. What you got? Holy fuck. That is fine. It's meant to be a defensive Pokemon, so 0 defense is, yikes. That's cool, though. Can't ride it. Not a mountable poke. Clear body prevents our Pokemon from lowering its stats. Alright. Legendary rock fairy type Pokemon. That's a cool combination, to be honest. Four times, Steel kind of fucks it up, though, to be honest, though. So, eh. It does show you how improbable a 1 in 3072 chance really is. We got pretty damn lucky with our first 2 spawns. Even still, like, the Meltan that we have is fantastic. All 3 perfect IVs in the 3 perfect stats, like, that's... Holy shit! Never mind anything I just said. Hold on. Hold on. Come back here. That is the tiniest Meltan I've ever seen. No, no, no! Ah! don't catch. Don't catch. Pop out of the ball. Thank you. I guess, I'm just gonna hop off. I'm just gonna hop off. Yeah, it's tired of ballers. Oh, man. Was it Dale? Do you guys shiny Metagross on Sunday? What do you think? What was the correlation there? Did you get Berlin? Learn Spore and False Swipe? Assuming Spore is, like, paralyzed or something? Oh, breeding for Metagross? Oh. Because I told you so? Yeah, I can argue that. Source 100% accuracy sleep. What the? Oh, God. Yeah, sleep would be nice right now. I do need better bugs for catching wilds like this. Just want to try to show standard Pokemon lives for sure. Alright, so one of the other ones? They would not let me. They wouldn't let me. You saucy bitch. Look at you. Dancing on that leaf. Or catch 50% chance to catch with 10 Pokeballs. 95 chance with 42 Pokeballs. Fun. I believe so. Is there still final legendary? I don't remember how many moves it has. I probably just check Meltan or the Meltan I have right now. But I don't know how many moves it has. I don't want to go above turn 30 at level 5. So I only got 2 that's right now. I'm gonna be yep. Just didn't see what had 1-2 moves. Maybe that's all. I'm using regular Pokeballs essentially. Harness 30. Sitting. Get on the ball! Well, 30 each. No, these are Pokeballs because they said that catching a Meltan or a regular Pokeball is supposed to be a Pokeball because it's a 50% chance of being a 25. When you turn on raids? Raids got turned on today. That was part of the update. Some of the things that we configured yesterday once the server was down. Also, I'm gonna need you to kindly, gently aggress yourself in this Pokeball and say there indefinitely. What made you cave on that topic? Well, raids are fun, but they're just broken as shit for early game. Yes! One for the money. I mean, some Meltan, Ditto. Yeah, it's a Meltan, Ditto. Damn. Yeah, Harden and Thundershock. I attack, low special defense is interesting. Not a Ditto. That's enormous? That's enormous. Dude, wait a minute. I thought it was like extremely small. Hold on, that's the biggest natural size I could possibly get. I want to see how big the Melmetal is. Wait, fuck. I have to smelt 400 ores. Damn it. Okay, never mind. We're wearing food. I'm staying on. I got my energy back. Understandable. That's totally fine with me. Alright, let's look at the size of this boy. How big? Holy shit. Damn! Holy fuck! This guy's huge! Compared to the huge variant that I have. Oh. Oh. I was like, wait, there's no difference. It was on a slab. Okay, no, that's a considerable difference in size. Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm trying to ride you, but I wouldn't mind. Pfft, okay, man. Oh, it's so sick. I'm literally piloting. I'm piloting a mecha suit right now. The hitbox is so fucking huge. I can't get through my berry farm, man. What was that, 4 blocks? That's 5 blocks in width, nearly? Jesus Christ, this guy sucks. And fucks. Both at once, to be honest. Have a great rest of your night, or morning, guys, whatever it may be. I appreciate you all the time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying the Pixelmon, even though we haven't really been Pixelmoning too much. At least, like, we haven't really been Pokemoning a Pixelmon all too much. I'll be on for the event on Sunday, and we'll definitely do like some Pokemoning after VH tomorrow. Just, yeah, last couple of days have been a lot of dev stuff for the most part. I can't believe I haven't looted this. It's like literally right here outside spawn. Alright, man. Appreciate y'all. Have a great night. See you around. Later, everybody. Have a good one. Goodbye.